this without really bad guys in the show. Good to see you.
Pathfinder. Come to collect on the debt I owe you?
I've proven myself an ally. It's time you start treating me like one.
You're a real pain in the arse, you know that?
I've heard that before.
But you did save my life. I know the Nexus needs outposts. Kadara's in better shape than most planets.
Tan might not admit it, but settling an outpost here is a good move. The first step to reconciliation.
That isn't what this is. I'm not working with Tan, I'm working with you. The Nexus exiled us to die. I've neither forgiven nor forgotten that.
I'm not asking you to ignore the past, just to consider the future.
I get a cut of whatever your settlers produce. Think of it as a protection fee. Plenty of collectives still running around. Wouldn't want them to get ideas.
It almost sounds like extortion.
Do we have a deal?
Are you going to be nice to me now?
Don't push your luck, Sarah.
Pathfinder, Kadara is now a viable option for an outpost.
The Badlands still aren't exactly safe, but with Sloane's protection, we should be okay.
Pathfinder, Kadara is now a viable option for an outpost.
The Badlands still aren't exactly safe, but with the Collective's protection, we should be okay.
What does Sid think about all this? Not many miners are out of stasis.
She acts like it's all right. She's still optimistic.
But not stupid.
Not even a little bit.
You said damage to her cryo array woke her early. How early?
She saw everything go down. The uprising, authority changing hands, several times. Honestly, Cora,
This area is viable for an initiative outpost, Pathfinder. Confirmed. Calling outpost.
Amazing. This may piss off as many people as you manage to feed.
Director, I trust you're enjoying the show?
I'm enjoying the progress. The show part is something else entirely. Honestly, an outpost on Kadara, where the worst of our exiles stake their claim, you better be sure about this.
We can't turn our backs. The initiative failed them.
You weren't there, but you're here now, and it's your call. It's a win, and we'll take wins wherever we can get them. You need to do this again. And perhaps this will bring in one of Dr. Kennedy's trackers. Search the Gavorcom system. We have to find her. She and her child need us. Time for the public address. Think you can distill something motivational out of this?
Something to sell Kadara. You'll actually run it?
I may have concerns, but my ledger has one more outpost than it did yesterday. Sell it.
Getting this far was hard, and it won't get easier. But it will get better. We have to want it to get better. Kadara is the frontier, as wild and as promising as it gets. I know we're up for it.
For posterity, Pathfinder. Addison out.
I've located a suitable site for an HNS receiver, Pathfinder. Nav point is set.
So what do you really think? Aya or Kadara?
Kadara, no question. I'll pick unpredictable over beautiful any day.
Your dad taught you to shoot, you said.
The basics. The fancy stuff I got from a Batarian merc who took pity on me. She really was something. Old as the stars. Had seen everything. Wish Sid could have met her.
Helios News Service, now broadcasting live.
So I ran into Sid the last time we...
Shit. She didn't... Was she bothering you?
What? No. She just said hi and that she was busy wrangling some connections.
Right. Yeah. She's investigating opening up more communication between Kadara and us. Like, some signs of civilization. I wouldn't mind a break. Ugh. They're very dead.
I don't see signs of an attack.
Scanning the bodies could provide a clue. blackened stomach and ulceration, consistent with poisoning by sulfuric acid. Most likely from consuming Kadara's water without proper filtration.
The Angara have lived on Kadara longer than us. They'd know better than to drink unfiltered water.
I suggest we examine the town's water supply.
Quite the menu. Huh. It's encrypted. Sam, can you get us in?
Yes. One moment, please. This log belonged to Skylar Yafir, an Angara who lived here.
Play the first log, Sam.
More and more aliens keep showing up. They are desperate, dirty things who will pay anything for a slab of Ardhi and clean water. I thought all was lost when the Ket invaded, but maybe our luck's changing.
Let's hear the second log.
Today, I caught one of the aliens studying our filtration system. I had Karina and her sisters guard the facility. If these exiles learn how to make their own water filters, they won't need us anymore.
Final log, Sam.
Some of the aliens have set up shelter not far from here. They call it Charybdis Point. A band of them came today demanding we hand over our water filters. Karina and the others were able to drive them off, but I fear the desperate look in their eyes.
That's enough.
Someone has tampered with the filter. The Angara ingested only enough sulfuric acid to be lethal over time.
But not enough that they'd notice right away. Skylar's log mentioned trouble with exiles. Let's check out this Charybdis Point.
Nice scent, Vetra. What is that?
Jal needed solder, so he traded for this homemade lotion. I feel softer than any Turian should.
Let's do this!
Okay, Cora. Aya or Kadara?
Prodromos. It's small, but it's ours.
Pathfinder, we are nearing Karabdis Point. The exile camp mentioned in Yafir's logs.
We should talk to whoever's in charge and search the area for clues. All right, keep an eye out for anything that might be connected to the poisoned Angara.
Water filters. The make and design matches those found in the Angaran town.
Guess it was too much to hope exiles weren't involved.
The evidence is pretty damning.
Hey. What are you doing in here?
A better question is, where do you get the design for these water filters?
Leave it alone, before you can't.
You murdered an entire town. I'm not leaving until I know why.
We came to them, starving, dying of thirst. But instead of helping us, those flapheads bled us dry. Credits, clothes, weapons. They took everything.
Not everything. You survived. You set up here.
The Angara are the only ones who know how to properly filter this planet's water. All we wanted was to be self-sufficient. I offered to pay for the designs. They refused.
So you poisoned them.
And took all their business.
You're a monster.
No, I'm a survivor. Kill them.
Get ready to fight! At least the Angara get some justice.
So many lives lost. What a waste.